Hi, let's take a look at LeetCode programming problem 377, combination sum fourth today. So the problem goes as follows. We are provided with an input array of integers and a target, which is again an integer, and we have to find out in how many possible combination ways do the elements of the array add up to the target. And one thing to note over here is that repetitions are allowed, and also the different permutations of the elements of the array count as different combinations. For example, if you see the example that has been provided over here, in this we have 1 2 3 as the input array and the target is 4. So the different combinations could be like 1 repeating 4 times, or 1 1 2, or 1 2 1 1 3. All these add up to 4. So totally 7 such combinations are possible. So that is the result which is returned by the program. So how could we go about solving this? I am going to discuss a recursive approach in which we'll try to split the problem into smaller sub-problems, and then for making it more optimal, we will also try to use some memoization. So let's see how we can go about it. So let's take an example where the input is 1 2 3 and the target is 4. So a way to think about this is the problem is target of 4 with 1 2 3. So how can we split it up into smaller problems? So we can split it up such that, let's say I have 3 options to choose. I can choose 1, or I can choose 2, or I can choose 3 from this input array. So if I choose 1, in that case my target gets reduced to 4 minus 1 3. So my target is now 3, and I have again 1 2 or 3 to choose from to achieve this target. If I choose 2, then my target gets reduced to 2, then and again I have 1 2 or 3 to choose from. And if I choose 3, then my target gets reduced to 1 because I've already chosen 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1, and I again have 1 2 and 3 to choose from. So as you can see, I have split up this original problem into 3 smaller sub-problems which are relatively easier to solve as they have lesser sum and a lesser target to which we have to reach. So let's further drill down. Let's take the first case over there. So again I can do the same thing. So in order to achieve a target of 3, I have 3 choices. Either I can choose 1, or I can choose 2, or I can choose 3. So if I choose 1, I reach a target of 2 now, since 3 minus 1 is 2. Again I have 3 choices, and if I choose 2, then in that case 3 minus 2 1, I have a target of 1. I'll not write the input array again in order to save some space. And if I choose 3, then I have reached my target, I have reached 0. So this would count as one solution, right? Then proceeding forward, I can again choose 1. In that case I would be left with a target of 1, or I could choose 2, in which case I would have reached the target and I would have reached 0 because 2 minus 2 is 0. I could not choose 3 because my target is 2, and choosing 3 would make it 2 minus 3 minus 1, and negative values are not allowed. I mean I have to stop at 0, so I'll just stop here. Similarly, when I have a target of 1, I just have an option of choosing 1 and reaching a target of 0. And with 3, I already have reached a target. So this way we can see that the possible ways using which when we choose 1 as the first digit, so we have the possible options of choosing 1, 1, 1 and 1, which is 4 ones, or the second option is choosing 1, then 2, then 1, which is this path, basically going over here, choosing 1, then choosing 2, and then again choosing 1. Or I could choose 1, so this is first, second, or I could choose directly 3 after 1, so this is third, this one. So basically choosing 1 and then choosing 3. So 3 ways I found out that I can choose 1 as the first element and then choose subsequent elements. Now moving on to the second, let's say when I choose 2, so I have a target of 2 remaining. Again, what I can do is I have 3 choices. I can choose 1, or I could choose 2, or I could choose 3. So I would not choose 3 because it would exceed my target. So I just have 2 choices, 1 or 2. So if I choose 1, I am left with 1. If I choose 2, I am left with 0. That means I have achieved my target. And when I am left with 1, I again can choose. I just have one choice of choosing 1 and I am left with 0. So this way I see that with 2 I have 2 ways of doing this. I have 2 1 1, which is the fourth way, and then I can also do 2 2, which is the fifth way of doing this. Okay, so continuing forward, if I choose 3, so then I have just 1, so I can just choose 1, and in that case I would have reached 0, which is my target. So another way of doing this is 3 1, which is the sixth way of doing it. Yeah, and one more which I should have captured earlier. So one more way of doing it is this one, choosing 1, then again choosing 1, and then choosing 2, which is 1 1 2. So this is the seventh way of doing this. So this way, like by reducing the bigger problem into smaller sub problems, we can make it easier and solve it. But one thing to note is that if you follow this approach as it is, then you would get time limit exceeded, because we would be doing a lot of computations if the size of this target becomes huge, because in that case we would be solving a very deep down tree. So one thing to observe here is if there are some problems, sub problems in it which we are solving repeatedly. Let's see this. So this is, we have a target of 2, and 1 2 3 is our input array, and if you see this sub problem as well, so this is also the same thing. So when we were solving for this, and when we found the solution that 2 1 2 3 gives me the following ways, then I need not solve it again for this. For this, what I do is I'll keep a memo. So that memo would be nothing but a map. So it would be a map of target and the number of ways. So let's call it W. So like over here, once I have computed for a target of 2 and the number of ways, I have this in the map. So when I have to compute this thing, so I would not do the computation again. I would just read from the memo and simply substitute that value. So that would give me considerable performance optimization. So if you want to check the programmatic solution for this problem, please check the link which I have provided in the description. Thanks for watching.